Hey everyone, it's Matt from MJ Cargo Trailers. So I want to go over a couple of things about some objections that you may encounter with your customers. Um, Now, we are an online retailer. We sell online, we sell over the phone. We have access to close to 1,000 trailers in total, and this includes all sorts of trailers: dump, concession, cargo, car hauling, you name it. Um, and the thing is that we're not a traditional dealer in the sense of we do not actually have an inventory on our own lot of trailers. We do carry a few here in Atlantic Beach, Florida, but we do not actually have all 1,000 trailers physically in one spot. It's They're at the manufacturer's lots in either Nashville, Georgia, or Douglas, Georgia, or Missouri, or whichever manufacturer we decide to use. So, with that in mind, you may get customers that may say to you, "I'd like to see the product in person," or "I'd like to go and just pick it up and purchase it." And that's not exactly how this works. The customer should be aware of exactly how our business works. And just to put it in a nutshell, we are like the Carvana of trailers. So we essentially do not have properties all across the country that have a very high cost associated with them. And this allows us to be competitive price wise because all the trailers are in one spot and then they get driven and shipped to the customer's home or business directly. So, just like Carvana has a they have cars in their inventory that they have access to, and instead of having dealers in every city, every town, every whatever, they can have less property in a more rural or cheaper area, and then be able to drive that car on the back of a flatbed directly to the customer, to their house. And that's essentially what we are doing. We're doing fundamentally the same thing, but with trailers. Now, with cars in general, right? That business model is very hard because even with, especially with used cars with Carvana, because number one, they're used, so it would be nice to lay eyes on the vehicle, and two, from a comfort perspective, most people should test drive a car to see if they even like it. We're selling trailers, and they're essentially a box on wheels, and there's really not much to it. They don't really need to physically see it. The customer knows what size they need, what weight capacity they need, and then the rest is maybe a ladder rack or maybe something else. Um, but for the most part, it doesn't need to physically be seen, and there is no test drive involved. So, um, the the biggest thing, see, some customers may say, "Well, how do I know you're not a scam? How do I know? How can I trust you? I'm talking to a stranger over the phone. Um, how could I how could I trust you? Or how does this, it may not compute in their minds of exactly how this all works." And to really simplify it and really dumb it down for somebody, we are the Carvana of trailers, and we bring it directly to you. And our costs are significantly lower than the competition because we don't have properties all across the country. And therefore, it costs less, and the savings are passed on to you, the customer. From the perspective of how do I know you're not a scam? Well, just Google MJ Cargo Trailers reviews, and you'll see that we have all 5-star reviews from actual customers. okay? And if you click on the reviews, you'll see that we have very happy customers, even people showing pictures of their trailers that they had purchased, okay? And these are people that all over the country are buying from us. So by showing them that we have excellent Google reviews, it's showing the customer that we're doing the right thing for them, and we have very happy customers. I mean, just to kind of, great company to work with, great product, love my new trailer. Matt, Tony, and Jim were great. Very professional, and will not stop until you walk out happy. Ask for Matt, a good guy, and we'll make sure you get what you need. Matt V is a pleasure to work with, very attentive. So, we strive to have a happy customer. Our goal is for customers to be happy, and we want them to get the right trailer and at a price that they're comfortable paying. And that's what we do. That's our job. And we do this every single day. So your job is to bring us the leads, and our job is to close the leads. And then you get paid your commission. And while we deliver to the customer, we're not only delivering the trailer, but we're delivering excellent customer service. So if you get any customers that are concerned about us being a scam, just read our reviews. If you get them concerned about that we're not physically nearby them, we deliver to the customer. And all these Google reviews are going to help make them feel more comfortable and help solidify that we are a legitimate company, which we are.